What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the Man City Career Mode. This is episode number 18, I believe. And here you can see we have a match against Bournemouth at home in the Premier League. And before we get into this, let's take a look at the calendar. We have Bournemouth here in the final match in March. Then we have Sunderland, and we have a match against Napoli in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. So we're going to get into that in today's episode. And we're probably going to sim the match against Bournemouth and Sunderland as well, because it's just really too easy. And yeah, we want to lose a couple of matches to make the league a little bit more competitive, because right now we are just dominating it. So probably sim both of those matches. We'll play the match against Napoli. We'll probably play the match against Newcastle as well. And depending on the result, we will probably play or sim the match against Napoli in the second leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League in today's episode. And yeah, let's get straight into it. And before we get to that, actually, FA Cup semi-finals against Everton, probably going to use our youngsters in that one. And for the rest of the matches in the Premier League, I'm probably going to play my youngsters in the not so big matches, like against Southampton, Swansea City, as well as Stoke City. So let's see how the youngsters get into the Premier League, and yeah, let's get to it. Okay, match against Bournemouth at home in the Premier League. I'm confident we're going to pick up the victory right here. We are still clear of the top of the league. Arsenal behind us by quite a lot of points there. So we'll be simming this match with our second team, as our first team is not the fittest. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Gabriel Jesus looking at you. Hopefully you score some goals there, mate. And they were going to skip this one straight away. They did win against Manchester United, so that's something to look out for. Let's skip it. We pick up the 2-0 win. Goals from Gabriel Jesus as well as Leroy Sané. Lovely. Monthly scouting update now. As I told you guys in the last episode, I'm probably going to be a little bit ruthless with some of these guys, like this guy who has decent potential, but his overall is not good enough. We're just not going to accept him. And we're probably not going to accept any more youngsters as well, because it's getting to that point at the end of the season. We're going to end this career mode now, and yeah, by adding any more youngsters, there's really no point. We're not training them up, and we're not doing a third season, so there isn't really any point. Like this guy actually looks pretty decent, 71 to 94 potential, but we're not going to sign him up. And yeah, let's take a look at Nigeria now. It's really a waste of time. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. And yeah, this guy looks alright, but not the best. And yeah, not going to sign. This guy actually looks pretty decent, Kingsley Ojomo. But unfortunately, we will not be accepting any more players now, so sorry. Meanwhile, we have a youngster right here in Obogu. We looked like a very promising player who is already in our team, so we're looking forward to train him up right here, hopefully getting him near to a 65 rated overall player right before the end of the season. Now, match away against Sunderland now in the Premier League as well, and I would use my first team who is fully fit, but we are only a couple of days away from the match against Napoli in the Champions League, so I want to keep my first team fully fit, so we'll be using our second team right here. I'm still expecting a dominating victory right here. Let's see, they win against one against Crystal Palace, but that doesn't really matter, does it? Skip 2-1 victory, conceding a goal. Goals from Henrys, who won it in the last dying minutes, and Zinchenko, who is on fire right now. And Goodwin has come to us, and he is crying now. I am other people's. Shut up, mate. And now the time has come, the match against Napoli, the first leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. We're gonna get straight to it, but Bonucci is banned for this match. I do not know why. Let's take a look at the squad report really quickly right here. Did he pick up any red cards? No, he didn't pick up any red cards as well. He only picked up the one yellow card. For some reason, he picked up a one-match ban. I do not know what's happening, but it doesn't matter. We'll make a few adjustments right there. And yeah, let's get straight into this match against Napoli in the quarterfinals of the first leg of the Champions League. Cue the cinematic music.
Before you came round, my heart would never beat much faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow down. Before you came round, I was heading for a small disaster. Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down.
But also these two lads as well. They've done really well, but I think both have got scope for improvement, for development, because they're not old, and that bodes well for their teammates.
And let's all take a look at Napoli's team. They do have Perin, Jesus, Tonelli, Koulibaly, Gulam in the defense, Diawara, Hamsik, as well as Mvilla in the midfield, Insigne, Milik, and Callejon in the attack. And they do have some pretty decent players on the bench as well, as in Mertens, Jorginho, as well as Alan. So a pretty decent lineup, but I have no doubt that we will be able to pick up the win right here against Napoli. Perin, a pretty solid goalkeeper to get through, so we'll need to have some good chances to get through this young talented goalkeeper. But we do have another young talented Italian goalkeeper in the name of Gianluigi Donnarumma, and we will get things started. They will have the first chance of the game with a free kick. Milik, number 99, will take it right here, looking to score the first goal of the game in the early minutes. Thick shotting, Insigne sets it up, takes the shot, Hamsik straight at Donnarumma, and we'll move on to the 90th minute. Raheem Sterling right here, hill to hill flick. He loves that little move right here with the pace. No one is catching up to Harry Kane. Takes the shot, Perin with a decent save, straight back from Hamsik. Hits it, Perin with another decent save, and after that we'll move on. 25th minute, Verratti over to Raheem Sterling. Ronaldo chop, takes the shot. Koulibaly gets a decent block to it, and Perin with a big save. Raheem Sterling now to Florenzi, takes the shot, not the shot, with the cross right here. Gundogan picks up the ball right here, takes the shot, long shot, straight into the crowd. Not a bad attempt from the German international right there. And after that we'll move on. Second half, not much happening. 70th minute, Gabriel Jesus to Gylfi Sigurdsson, takes the shot straight at Perin, and after that we'll move on. 82nd minute now, Bernardo Silva to Verratti to Gabriel Jesus, able to win it first right here, takes the shot. Tonelli with a big block, and they do get the ball cleared. And after that, last chance of the game, Bernardo Silva, will we be able to win it? Florenzi on the ball, takes the shot. The defender with a big block, and we will have a corner kick. Will we be able to win it? No, the referee blows for his full-time whistle. A pretty boring matchup, if I say so myself. Napoli had the first chance of the game, took the free kick, and didn't really have any chances after that. We had a few chances, but Perin came in clutch in this match right here to save Napoli from a few goals. I can tell you that Perin and the defense did Napoli bits. If it weren't for them, they'll at least be losing by 3-0 right here, but unlucky. We'll have to wait for the second leg. So here are all the results after the first leg of the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Sporting CP beat Villarreal 2-1. Real Madrid drew with Juventus 1-1, and Barcelona beat Sevilla 2-1. And we drew, of course, against Napoli 0-0. Not the result we were looking for, but there's always the second leg. So now we have a match against Newcastle United away from home in the Premier League. But shut up, mate, I'm not talking to you. As I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, our first team is not the strongest right now, so we'll be using our second team in this match against Newcastle United away from home in the Premier League. Also, that's not just it. We will be playing on a legendary because world class is just too easy for me, but I'm not ready for legendary. I suck at legendary, but we'll see how it goes against Newcastle United. It's a step down. At least it's not against one of those big teams like Man United or Chelsea, so yeah, let's get straight to it. Also, I forgot to say, I put some of the youngsters onto the bench as well, so who knows, maybe some of them will get some minutes on the pitch this time. And we'll start off the match. Leroy Sané to Gabriel Jesus to Gylfi Sigurdsson on the ball, right back to Gabriel Jesus, takes the shot. Tim Krul with a cruel save to deny us the first goal of the game. This is on legendary, by the way. And after that, we'll move on. 34th minute, Aaron Moy on the ball with the cross, decent cross. Bernardo Silva somehow hits it, but it hits the side netting, unlucky, and after that we'll move on to another chance for us. Gabriel Jesus on the ball, passes it over to Leroy Sané, takes a shot just wide, unlucky right there, and after that we'll move on. Throw in for us right here. Bernardo Silva with the cross. Leroy Sané unable to get a hit to it, and the referee will blow for full half time. And after that we'll move on. Sigurdsson right here too. Benjamin Henrys right here too. Sigurdsson takes a shot. Jesus Gomez once again with the block. And after that, Diaz on the ball. Will we be able to score a goal? Let's find out.
Saying that it feels right. Going with the gut, never had a doubt, felt like this is just a must. Put me in perspective, I'm the deepest in the cut. Everybody tuning in, but
yes, we are, mate. The unlikely here. Diaz scoring some crucial goals for City in real life in preseason. He's doing it in the career mode for us as well. Shelby with the shot, but Donnarumma with a easy save, and they will have a corner kick from it. Pabon will take it. Kovac with the header, but that one was just wide unlucky for Newcastle United. And that Diaz on the ball right here to Leroy Sané, able to get a second goal. Shall we? Let's see. Diaz was looking for a second goal but unable to get it, but it doesn't matter because after that the referee will blow for his full time whistle. We picked up the 1-0 win against Newcastle United on Legendary. Pretty surprised and pretty happy with this result. In fact, really happy with this result because I am not ready for Legendary at all. So maybe we'll be playing on Legendary in the next few matches. We could have scored more than 1 goal if it weren't for Tim Krul, but yeah, Diaz picks up the W for us, and we picked up all 3 points. Lovely stuff. And yeah, guys, this is going to do it for today's episode. Next episode we'll have Napoli in the Champions League in the second leg. First leg finished 0-0. Second leg could be interesting. You guys have to wait for the next one. And yeah, this is going to do it. Love you all so much, and peace.
Oh!